The Daughters of the American Revolution, Kisatchie chapter, hosted an event where guest speakers Kerry and Erika Anderson gave a presentation about their 2019 trip to Europe. This event occurred on the afternoon of November 15, 2022 at the Beauregard Museum downtown DeRidder, Louisiana. World War II was the topic of discussion as they shared pictures and stories of their journey to visit modern-day Normandy. It was about a 2.5-week trip as they started out in the Netherlands and Belgium on their bicycles, then moving on to England, Normandy, Paris, and finishing their excursion in Germany with Erika's family. While in the Netherlands, they made it a point to locate the burial site of the individual their hometown was named after, Ella de Ridder. It was not an easy task as they had to maneuver through the language barrier as well as finding one individual amongst numerous graves. After much difficulty, they moved on in their journey, only to find out that this part of the world's burial customs was different than their homelands.
One of the things we discovered when we went to Germany is their cemeteries are unlike our cemeteries. You don't have a grave in perpetuity with a headstone for 200 years. It's 20, 30, 40 years, and then if you don't pay more money and re-up it, somebody else gets buried there.
Erika was delighted by the maintenance of the Americans' gravesite, as she pointed out an interesting tidbit about the landscape. There was a smaller plot of land dedicated to the 21,000 German soldiers and a larger plot of land for less than 10,000 American troops. She also noted a warm story of two brothers that were buried next to each other.
And the interesting thing is there's no difference in rank. Generals are buried next to privates. The only preference given to being where you want someone buried is if they are family. So this is the story of two brothers that died on the same day. And there was someone already buried next to one, and this is like one of the only exceptions, and they exhumed the body of the soldier that was buried here, and so that the two brothers could be side by side.
Those in attendance shared some of their experiences with relatives that were involved in the war or were affected by it. One woman stated that her mother used parachutes to make slips for the young ladies, and another woman shared a story from her dad's experience in the war.
And he said everybody on his ship was so sick and so scared and so nervous that everybody was throwing up. He said it was terrible sitting out there in the water on your ship waiting to go in. And of course they were getting radio reports of the trauma on the beach and how much worse it was than what they expected it to be. It was supposed to take less than a day to secure Omaha Beach, and it took 5 or 6 days before you could safely exit your ship. And my dad exited on a Higgins boat on day 3, early morning of day 3.
A lot of interesting information shared about a pivotal time in human history, and so much of it has been preserved to ensure that the events and the live sacrifice will never be forgotten. Find the full presentation at Heart Reels Media on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe. Reporting for Heart Reels Media, I'm Clifton Hill.